Right now, we're going to talk about Anything Goes. Great, great event coming up.
I'm excited.
You're excited. Now, why are you excited?
Well, because not only is it the Cole Porter Classic, it was written in 1934, was a huge hit at the time, created Ethel Merman as the star that she became. It was kind of the star vehicle for her. Then in 1987, Patti LuPone did a revival at Lincoln Center. That was a spectacular show as well. And that rewriting of the script is kind of what this production is based on. But what makes our production so special and takes it to another level is Kathleen Marshall's involvement. She's not only the director, she's the choreographer, and she won the best choreography, and it's just spectacular. When you see the title song, Anything Goes, it's 9 minutes of nonstop tapping. It will take your breath away, and you can't come into this show and walk out without a smile on your face.
I know, and the music is one thing about a lot of musicals. You hear them and you don't know the music.
Right.
It fits with the musical. I'm not saying that.
Right.
But this one, everybody knows the songs.
Well, I mean, the Cole Porter, not just this show, but so he's a lot of that. What we consider the great American songbook comes from Cole Porter. He truly is one of the greatest lyricist songwriters as well, because a lot of people will break up who writes the music and who writes the words. But Cole Porter did it all.
He did. He was incredible. It was amazing. We're talking with Chuck Wagner, and he plays the captain on Anything Goes, which is a pivotal part, of course.
Well, I keep the ship level for tap dancing. But yeah, it's the premise of this story is that Reno Sweeney, this evangelist, and all these other characters are taking a cruise on the SS American from New York to London, and I am the stalwart captain who keeps things going.
Chuck, I read his bio, and you've been on Broadway. You've played Javert in
Javert, The Beast and Beauty and the Beast. I was one of the original princes in Into the Woods. I've been very blessed in my career, and they don't give this away. You have to earn this stuff.
Don't we all know that?
Exactly.
And it's a little tougher to dye the beard.
Well, I keep the white in to go with my white captain's costume.
Absolutely.
But it's just I've been very, very blessed in my career. I've had some film and television success as well, but mostly in the theater. And this production is produced by Roundabout Theater Company, which is the most successful non-for-profit theater in the United States.
Isn't that great?
This is their second major national tour. Last year they did 12 Angry Men, and that was their first dip into
so they do the dramas as well.
Yeah. No, the Roundabout Theater Company,
I love that.
It's a very rich and huge company in New York. They do plays. They just did Edwin Drood that closed not too long ago. Usually they do a short run, but it's a very, very prestigious group, and one of their key missions is education. So I think I do a musical theater workshop later this week with some high school kids, and it's really part of their mission is not only to entertain, but also to preserve the legacy of what Broadway, and not just Broadway, but theater in general is, and to help to inspire the next generation of people involved.
So important, and we do that on this show. We really try to encourage theater in our area because we are so blessed. We have like 30 some odd theater groups in our area, if you can believe that.
Oh, I can't believe it.
It's incredible. Now, who should go see Anything Goes? Is this appropriate for kids?
Yes, it is.
I think so.
It's appropriate for all levels. I mean, certainly there's a couple of somewhat tongue-in-cheek double entendres in the lyrics.
They won't catch it anyway.
But it's just fun. It's romantic. It's goofy. But again, the dancing. Now, I say, you think of the show, you think of it as a tap dance show, but it's really not. It has that giant tap dance number in it for Anything Goes. But there's Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers kind of dancing. Yep. There's it's just a lot of different palettes. So
how's that? There's the big numbers. The tap dance.
But it's a beautiful set. The costumes are by Martin Palladinez, who sadly just passed away right before the tour started. But Tony Award-winning costumes. It's just beautiful to look at. Rachel York, our star, is spectacular. We've got Fred Applegate, our Moonface Martin. You will wet your pants. It's so funny. It's just Josh Franklin is our Billy Crocker. We've got Alex Fink, who's just out of college at the University of Michigan, and then she is delightful ingenue, plays Hope Harcourt. We've got Sandra Shipley from England, who plays her mom, Miss Harcourt.
You got this nailed. You've got this nailed.
Dennis Kelly, who I toured a long time ago with Jekyll and Hyde.
That's a great musical.
He plays Eli Whitney, who is he's kind of a drunk kind of hyper libidinous Mr. Magoo type character, and he's delightful too. So the whole
It's a great show.
Jeff Brooks, my purser. We have probably 500 or 600 years of Broadway's experience crammed into this one show.
Yeah, it's a great show. It's one that you're like Chuck said, you're going to go out humming when you leave.
Oh yeah,
you're going to,
you know, it's the lovely all through the night. The title song, Anything Goes. You're the Top. It just has chock full of you know, friendship. Buddy Beware. It's just tremendous amount of.
The only thing I suggest is that you don't hum behind the person.
Well,
and you know, well, I've been to theaters where the person behind me knows all the songs.
Well,
and I saw, I think, Spam-A-Lot, and they were singing the whole.
Okay, well, try not to sing along.
Try not to do it because these guys do a good job.
Our conductor, Jay Alger, will lead a band that will be a lot of local musicians as well.
Great.
Added to the people that we tune. But the book itself, the orchestrations, they really swing. So, I mean, it's just beautiful, beautiful.
We need to tell people when it is. It starts on July 9th.
That we start the
July
9th.
And it runs through the 14th.
To the 14th on Sunday. We don't have a show Thursday night. We have a matinee Thursday afternoon.
Good.
And that's going to be
And I'll be there because I'm ushering that
day.
day.
On the weekend, we have 2 on Saturday and 1 Sunday afternoon.
Good.
But it's going to be a spectacular week. We just had a month in Washington, D.C. We were there for the 4th. I got to see the fireworks from the feet of Lincoln at the Lincoln Memorial. That was exciting.
Cool.
And now, after this, we're going to be 5 weeks in Toronto. So it's
you're going to have a great
we're
time
still
there,
well
too.
into the tour. Although we're almost, you know, we're wrapping up. By the time we get to October, we'll have been a year.
And what's your next...
Well, I'm about to do Jean Valjean at college in Nashville. I played Javert in New York.
Yeah.
But I'm about to do Jean Valjean as an experiment, kind of make sure I can do it. And then after that, you know, sky's the limit. Who knows? Exactly.
Chuck Wagner, he's with Anything Goes, and he plays the captain. And when you go to see the show, you will be amazed and have a lot of fun. Bring the whole family. You know, just enjoy this wonderful production that they bring here, right here at Proctor's.
Very good. And remember, it's Roundabout Theater Company.
Absolutely.
And if you have any questions, and plus, if you're like a student of the theater, Anything Goes on tour.com, our website. It has cast information and tickets and stuff, but if you scroll down to the bottom, it'll say study guide at the bottom.
I saw that.
There's some amazing stuff. I mean, there's great stories about why it's called Anything Goes and about the 30s. And, you know, it's a lot to learn about this very rich period in America.
It has a whole era that you can kind of draw from.
Absolutely. We're absolutely true to the period. So you come aboard
clothing
the ship,
and everything.
You're going to take 2.5 hours of 1934.
And this ship does not sink.
So far, it hasn't. We're good so far. I hate to make a promise like that, but we might take on a little while.
So glad to have you here today, Chuck.
Thank you so much.
It's been nice to meet you.